Many people say home is where the heart moves. But my grandmother taught me that home is what you make it.
I'm just trying to figure out why they won't let me meet my parents. I mean, I am just so tired of being treated like a baby. Man, I can't wait until I graduate.
The time has come.
Time for what, baby?
Nellie's been asking about her mother.
No, she's not ready for that. I don't want that baby hurt.
Have you heard from my mom?
Liz!
Oh, my work. And our family, we are small but mighty.
Now, do you think you can speak to Mr. Kearney for me? And does Nellie even know that I'm trying to see her?
I have to choose my time wisely to talk about you, son. But keep the faith.
Well, thank you for your help anyway, Miss Liz.
Oh, I haven't done anything yet. I don't want to lose a good friend.
You cannot stop me from seeing Nellie.
Well, I got 9 hot ones and a whole lot of land that says that I can. He ought to be scared.
And you ought to be shamed.
Man, I'm not trying to hear this in my home. How you hush up with this foolishness?
Hello?
Hello, Everett? Suffering is a part of life. But God gives us scripture to get through.
You will never get to my Nellie.
Welcome to Just One Touch. I am your host, Coretta Wren. I am so excited today because we are concluding our March Health Awareness Month with a special guest, Tasha Bridges. I am so excited to have her here with us today. So let's get started. Love you. God bless. Bridges, I am so happy to have you here today. Can you introduce yourself to those that may know you, may not know you, may not have seen you? Can you introduce yourself to my guest, please? Thank you.
Well, I am Tasha Bridges. I am a licensed professional counselor. I've worked in the mental health field for over 10 years, probably 13 years. I have a bachelor's in psychology, a master's in clinical mental health counseling. I currently work at an agency where we manage mental health care and fund mental health, substance use, and developmental disability service for our residents in the Wayne County area. Also work for a private practice where I do therapy for individually, mostly. I do couples therapy as well. In my early practice, I've done children and youth, and that's who I am.
As an African American woman, during the time that you were entering the profession, were you able to see other African American women or men that were within your area of?
Well, in terms of African American, I would say we wasn't new to the field. So yes, there were a lot of African Americans. Were we the majority? No. I guess we were still considered the minority. However, there were African American female and male. Um, Even in my trainings, I had both male and females. Of course, the women overpowered the male.
Preparing to go to college, how did you how did the interest of becoming a therapist, how were you drawn to that area of profession?
So I want to say a total of about 13 years. It could be a little bit more, but I'm gonna say about 13 years. I started off as when I first graduated from high school. I started off working in the hospital, a local hospital, um, and I worked in the hospital since I graduated from college. Period. So um, I did my undergrad year in the hospital, and that's where I was introduced to mental health. So did some of my mental health, or was introduced to mental health from working in the hospital. So after I received my bachelor's, that's when I transitioned from the medical side to the mental health side. So I would say a good 10 plus years, 13 or more.
As you have grown, what lessons have you learned on your journey?
Going back to my training, my instructor had my cohort do therapy on each other. So I believe that was like the greatest lesson or things that she could have done for us, because that actually showed us how to be vulnerable with each other, and how to, put our shoes in someone else's foot, pay more attention and be more aware of the unspoken patterns and cues with our clients. So, lessons being self aware, knowing that you can't pour from an empty cup. So, burnout is real. Um, and learning how to create boundaries. Sometimes you want to help everybody, but you can't, right? Which leads me to saying that no is a complete sentence, right? So being able to say no, and always be teachable. You're always learning something from your clients, from your partners, from everybody. So yeah, those are some of my lessons.
Health within our society is rapid. Mental health in our society is rapid. Within the many cultures that we have, which culture do you see the majority of this issue of mental health?
Well, I would say some cultures, mental health issues are openly discussed. So you have your Western culture, which is your US, your Canada, parts of Europe, that are more discussed than the other cultures, which is your African culture, your Asian or your Middle Eastern, that's underreported. So in reality, every culture experience mental health challenges, and they experience, yeah. And although the expression, everybody expresses it and have their own coping mechanisms for it, but yeah, everybody experiences it, and they all have their own challenges.
children therapy a good resource for parents to allow their children to do not only just on the basis of the issue, but as a good method of improving their health?
Most definitely. Therapy is not just, for crisis situations. It's for preventative care. It can help the child develop coping skills, emotional regulation, and resilience before problems even escalate. It's even, a type of almost like a early intervention as well. And it's also, encouraging for, the child too. Um, it helps support growth for that child too. Encourages healthy communication for the and self-esteem for that child.
In the case of, say, for instance, someone is with a friend or they're with their parents or a relative or someone, and an episode come up, how, what are some issues or some um, areas that they need to be aware of to identify that there is a concern?
For patterns rather than, isolated issues or incidents. So you look for behavioral changes, and some of those behavioral changes could be, withdrawal from friends, favorite activities, or maybe, frequent irritability, those things that, are not the norm. Then it could be an academic shift. So all of a sudden grades are dropping. They can't concentrate. They're skipping school. It could be physical indicators. Maybe their eating habits or sleeping patterns, or unexplained headaches or stomach aches. Or it could be emotional signals as well, persistent sadness or anxiety or excessive worry.
General routines that one should take to help monitor their mental health issues, mental health.
So we have breathing exercises um, that helps to slow your heart rate and reduce panic. We have grounding techniques. This is, your 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 method. So 5 things you see, 4 things you feel, um, 3 things you hear, 2 things you smell, 2 things, 1 thing you taste. So, bring that helps bring focus back to the present. You have your physical movement, which is exercise, light stretching, you're walking, or you're squeezing stress balls. That's, helping release tension. And then you have positive self-talk. So that's, affirmations that, they may have to repeat to make them feel good about themselves, to counter those negative thoughts um, that they may have. And they may have, as well as, sensory tools, listening to calming music, weighted blankets, or holding an object that's comfortable for them. So that's the sensory tools. So yeah, there's plenty of things that can help.
Question. As an African American woman, what advice would you leave our generation that's coming, that's here, present generation, the generation that is coming, and our future generations, for those that are interested in pursuing this field, or just a word of encouragement to help?
I say be bold, dream big, know that everyone's path is going to be different. So walk in your purpose and do it unapologetically. Make sure you surround yourself with people who uplift you and support you, and set your boundaries, and protect your mental health and your emotional health.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Tasha, for joining us today. I am so excited. This information was so vital. I believe that those that are listening and those who will listen will receive some great data information that will help them as they pursue or they find themselves in a situation to help them. So God bless. Love you.
Many people say home is where the heart moves. But my grandmother taught me that home is what you make it.
I'm just trying to figure out why they won't let me meet my parents. I mean, I am just so tired of being treated like a baby. Man, I can't wait until I graduate.
The time has come.
Time for what, baby?
Nellie's been asking about her mother.
No, she's not ready for that. I don't want that baby hurt.
Have you heard from my mom?
Liz! Oh my.
And our family, we are small but mighty.
Now, do you think you can speak to Mr. Kearney for me? And does never even know that I'm trying to see her.
I have to choose my time wisely to talk about you, son. But keep the faith.
But thank you for your help anyway, Miss Liz.
Oh, I haven't done anything yet. I don't want to lose a good friend.
You cannot stop me from seeing Nellie.
Well, I got 9 hot ones and a whole lot of land that says that I can. He ought to be scared.
And you ought to be shamed.
Man, I'm not trying to hear this in my home. How you hush up with this foolishness?
Hello?
Hello, Evelyn? Suffering is a part of life. But God gives us scripture to get through.
You will never get to my Nellie.